What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, Go Black to Africa. I want to share this video of the Hebrew Israelites. And though I may not, agree with some of their tactics or their approaches, they are doing a mighty work in trying to wake people up in who they are. I'm thankful that they are doing the groundwork, sitting here on the streets and sharing a message. Check this video out and I'll be back because I'm going to get into how they stood for Kyrie and yet Kyrie didn't stand for them.
God's infantry, God's army, God's army. Details, how? You got a question? Everybody else? So you understand what we are here to do? We are here for you to wake you up to keep God's commandments. It's time for you to come back to who you truly are. That you're not an African American, you're not a Negro, but you are a real Jew according to the Bible. That's right. And there's people that want to hide this from you and keep it from you. We pray that God fight for us. And you're seeing the beginning of it right now. You've seen black men come together. How the hell do you miss over 1,000 men walking down the streets of Brooklyn, marching together, that have put away drugs, that have put away what? Being whoremongers, fornicators, that are men that stand up for their household. How the hell we ain't out here? But we was out here dub-stepping and doing that drill music crap. Oh, they pick us up now. That's right. If we was out here talking about shooting and killing each other, all of a sudden, we're right on the news. World star! But we out here teaching our people to come back to these laws. Brothers, we can't be scared anymore. We got to stand up for what's right. What's in this Bible is your history. Don't let no one take that from you. There is a people on the earth that hate God. Read. They are taking crafty counsel against thy people. You know what a crafty counsel is? They have come together and conspired how they can take you down. How they can destroy your nation. Why is there so much focus on the destruction of the black man in America? I don't know. Why do they continuously pump us up with that daggone filth music? To keep us in sin. To keep us what? To keep us in sin. Say it in the mic, brother. To keep us in sin. To keep us in sin. They don't want us to come back to God's laws. Because when we do, it's a wrap. To smear and defame any black nationalist movement that speaks truth, they come out and they slander and lie. They did it to Malcolm, they did it to Khalid Muhammad, they did it to Marcus Garvey, they did it to Black Panthers, they did it to all these black nationalists. When you speak the truth, they defame and slander you. When you're for self, they will attack you. Read Galatians 4:16, read that? This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? That's the Bible. When you bring forth the truth, you become the enemy of the world, enemy of the state. You become known as a traitor. You become known as counsel against thy people. They are taking crafty counsel. They are taking crafty counsel against thy people. God has a people. And these nations are taking crafty counsel against the black and consulted against thy hidden one. Why is he calling us that? Why is it being called hidden ones? Because there's a certain people on the earth whose identity has been hidden from them. You ain't figuring it out. Kyrie is figuring it out. Right? And that's the problem to those who are the elite. Those who run the world behind the scenes, who you refer to as Illuminati, who you refer to as the Vanderbilts, the DuPonts, the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, those who run the scenes, those who own this stadium, those who rebuilt and gentrified Brooklyn. That's what I'm talking about.
What do you think? Let me say this right here. Many people were saying, where are the Hebrew Israelites to try to support Kyrie? They didn't show up. They showed up. He showed out. He went back into the plantation. You see, we're not here to support you in getting greater contracts to go back to the plantation. Kyrie missed it, and that's okay. He's a 30-year-old young man. But the Hebrew Israelites were willing to go to the stadium and to be able to speak the word of the Most High to a people who frequent, goes and watch these games, but walk blindly. Many people probably didn't want to listen because of the bad reputation that sometimes societies will give them. While they hold some of the gold nuggets in helping people understand who they are. Now, you know, I know that many people don't subscribe to the idea of the Bible and what it says about a people. But please give me something else that would be the answer to subscribe to. Because while they're trying to wake people up, telling people how they stand, who they should follow, the Most High, how they should carry themselves, how young men are subscribing to this and have gotten themselves off of drugs, alcohol, taking themselves off the street to be upright, standing men. Who would complain about that? Except for those who are just haters. You see, they rather for people to shake their tails and listen to these violent musics and watch these movies that does nothing but perpetuate the problems that we see in the black community. But when you see men, especially y'all women out there who claim there ain't no good men, these men who are disciplining themselves to align and stand in order, to be in one accord, to share the world that we are going to bring out the truth of who we are. Now, I ain't saying all are perfect and a knight in shining armor, but what I'm saying is that they are at least speaking the commandments so that people understand where they stand in error and how to bring yourself to a higher level of righteousness. If damn Erica, put the D in front of America, capitalize the E, can go out here and push their agendas of the alphabet crew, if they can push other agendas and of violence and all these other things, why do you have a problem with them pushing and promoting something to bring people in the right standing? It's because those people who speak out are devilish as hell than the devil himself. But I'm saying that Kyrie asked for the soldiers. He said he had soldiers that had his back. They showed up, but he showed out. You see, Kyrie says that he went into council with his friends who are white, Jewish, and black. My mama used to tell me, not everybody you should call your friend. You see, those people, I'm quite sure, is like, man, you crazy. You gonna give up all that money, man? You better get that money while you can. So what did he do? He castrated himself, or allowed them to castrate him. He became a eunuch. He became nothing more than a whore who will be performing on the floor for his masters. Now, this is not to knock Kyrie, but he doesn't understand what's transpired. He's only 30 years old. But this is what he did. He became a eunuch, and he knows it. That he now will perform and behave as a puppet, as a feminine entity for those who will prance him around as their sidekick, their property, their boy, their voice box. So while he sat here and said that he understood his errors of his ways by sitting down and they talking to him, showing him what he didn't say was the ramifications of opening your mind up to have a people to convince you in the way they see it, and what you said that what you were doing was from the Most High, and they turn around and said, no, this is what we say. But they indoctrinated him, and he tried to fight it off until they whooped him. But the Hebrew Israelites, I salute y'all. I salute y'all in the work y'all doing. I salute y'all in how you are reaching out to a lost people. And I salute y'all because you are wanting to teach the rightness, getting off the drugs, being a hard worker, being a man, being a husband, being a father, following the Most High and becoming the greatest thing that you have been created to do. So next time you see the Hebrew Israelites on a corner, know that the Most High is in work, because it's all in the plan of the Most High. That they're doing more than most of you all who even claim yourself to be Christian, when you were told to go out and spread the gospel, the good news of the kingdom of heaven. And until you realize that you are part of the kingdom of heaven, you will always sit on the sidelines because you don't think it applies to you. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa.
Thanks to the Most High to do what? Take the kingdom. Thanks to the Most High to do what? Take the kingdom. Who am I? Israelite. Who am I? Israelite. Who am I? Israelite.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.